Hello! Today I am playing a game called The Forgotten City. I played this for about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours earlier, and I recorded the whole thing, but I didn't check my audio before I started recording, and my mic levels were really low, so you could hear everything in the game, but all of my audio was like unintelligible. It's just me running around silently. And I didn't get very far in the game, I don't think. I played for about 2 hours, so I know the gist of it. I got to the very beginning. I was like just getting into it when it stopped. So I was playing as Reed, and I tried starting a new game and it wouldn't let me pick the same name, so we're gonna have to come up with a new name. And I know the premise, but if you're in any way interested in playing this game yourself, I recommend actually playing it yourself, because with spoilers it's not all that much more fun. This is where we're at. I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. I'm recording this after the fact, and over the course of this playthrough, there are a lot of instances of suicidal ideation and references to suicide and depictions of characters either having committed or committing suicide. So this is a trigger warning for anyone who has issues with depictions of self-harm or suicidal ideation. Maybe stray away from this video and this game in general, because there are a couple of characters this affects, and if you're sensitive to that, then take care of yourself and maybe skip this one. A message from the developers. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue doing what we love. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. Good for me, because I usually am a thoughtful explorer rather than a brute force gamer. Ooh, full moon. There were werewolves here. Are you a werewolf?
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up.
I just wanted to go for a swim.
I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change.
If I check my pockets, will that loose change still be there?
Wanna tell me who you are?
Not particularly, but I guess I will. I don't really want man hands. I want to be a pretty lady. And I will be paler than a cracker. Is Reed still not an option? The character named Reed already exists. How about Corbin? That's an interesting name.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but...
Are you, though?
Any idea why you were floating down the river?
I just wanted to go for a swim.
What's the last thing you remember?
I just wanted to go for a swim. We have occasional insights into the ancient world. We have a gun with 10 bullets, 25% faster when sprinting, or 50% harder to take down. When playing video games, do not pay attention to my health at all, so we're gonna go with being harder to take down.
It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head.
Rude.
You're just lucky you've been given a second chance.
Dragonfly!
Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask.
I'm just watching the bug behind you.
Just behind you. Roman, I think.
There's a dragonfly behind you.
I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Al.
He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what.
Okay.
There's no way I'm leaving without him. So I'm just kind of
like Al knows something.
Stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
We'll see.
Of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
Who is Al? Are you in love with Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did.
Oh, so you don't know Al.
I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not.
We were on a swim
maybe the
together.
Two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In
Swimming.
any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Sounds like you just met Al and you are really invested in him. What is your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Suspicious. I'd really like to know, especially if I'm gonna be helping you. Why don't you want to tell me? Never mind, I don't care that much. Yeah, I'd really like to know if I'm gonna help you.
Alright, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Thank you for saving my life, Karen. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh? That is a very topical dialogue option. Why didn't you want to tell me your name?
Look, if you really want to know all the tragic details, perhaps I can fill you in after you find Al?
Suspicious. You really want me to go in there. Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Alright. What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Okay. Have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul.
And yet 3 of us ended
Trust
up
me.
right here. I guess that's all the questions I had.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm hearing a lot about this, Al. I'm not gonna be mean. I don't like being mean. I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I would.
Oh? You just had that in your back pocket. Ooh, flashlight. Heavy duty powered light. Interesting. I can move. Oops, sleeping bag. I want to go back to sleep. I want to take a nap. Smells of campfire smoke and sweat. Your hand is weird. Why is it like that? Hyperextension. Okay, Karen. Boat! An old wooden rowboat. Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Karen must be strong, because that is a significant current. And I don't see a motor or any oars.
The ruins are just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
Okay. Well, goodbye, Karen. Enjoy your fire. Flashlight. There's no way to... Oh, I can zoom in. I was trying to, like, turn it off as I was going. Enter the ruins. The fire is pissing! It's a rusted metal torch which must have been lit by Al. I'm going the right way. Why did Al give her a flashlight and then rely on the lighting of the fire? Water! No, I can't go in. I can't go swimming. I just want to swim. Sprint. I don't really want to sprint. It's pretty here. Swimming, and no swimming for me. Okay. Shame. What if I don't want to lower my flashlight? What if that's just what I want to do? Examine. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still it seems strange that Al left it behind. It's a nice backpack. Whee! Magic backpack. Am I allowed to take it? I am not allowed to take it. That is annoying. I could have had some extra clothes. Maybe Al could use some extra clothes.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
I'm not reading it, I'm
Its
listening to it.
existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain.
Gold is heavy.
For
Sounds
this
painful.
shall be their final resting place." underground city have remained a secret for all this time.
Cool shrine.
The people have survived down there.
Ooh, they got a
against
skylight,
the
too.
odds. It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning. Alworth.
What a name. Alworth. What's that? Oh, it's just a bowl. Gold pot over there. I wonder who this guy is. Who's this a statue of? Leave in the comments. Who's this a statue of? Inspect. An ancient Roman statue of an unknown... Editor, pause on that. What'd it say? I get to swim! Oh, I'm running out of air. But I get to swim. I still have my flashlight. Interesting. Oh, yep, there's the thing I fell from. Find the entrance to the secret city. Success. Follow Al's trail. Ooh. I'm walking on water. I'm basically Jesus. I just wanted to look up into the thing. Huh. Not too long of a drop. Okay. Oh, inspect. A Latin plaque which, given its position, seems important. If only I could read Latin. Editor, place the translation here. Wow. So, educational? I've learned so much. Oop, what does it say? Hastily scrawled Latin graffiti. I can't translate it yet. Editor. Wow. What a interesting and useful translation. I'm glad I know that now. Ooh. You're looking right at me. Oh, you're looking right at me! Oh, man. Okay. Yep. Whispers. You're looking at me. So are you. So are you. Oh, you have big hands. Oh, you are large. Huh, usually, when people model characters, they model them like, oh, now you're looking at me. I am a little frightened. Dripping is coming from nowhere. Let's go swimming! What does that mean? What does that mean? Ooh, scary. Ooh, that was a bad noise. Didn't like that. Ooh, very blue eyes. Oh, you're running. Oh, with a helmet on, too. A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made the gladiator flee? Well, there's no exit that way, brother. Oh my god, did that head move? It looked like it did. That was so scary. You're looking up and you're... Oh, you're both looking at me now. Oh man. Okay, I don't like this. Oh, I gotta push through the door. You're looking. Okay, they're all looking at me. Suspicious. Short hair. Young Roman woman looks like she was begging for her life. She did not turn to look at me. Interesting. Oh, there are some empty ones. Ooh. They all look like they were, like, in the middle of something, so they must have been, like, moved here. Cool. Fire. Did Al light all of these lamps? Because that must have been, like, a lot of work for Al. Quick save and to load. Let's quick save right now. Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Frightening. Okay. I don't like the vibes here. That's cool. I want to see what's up there. can't inspect you. Are you gonna look at me when I turn to look at me? I can't even tell if you changed. I don't... I think he's stuck the way he is. She's looking up. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Praying up to the rocks above. Oh, I cannot go for a swim. Iglebat. Interesting. Well, we are in a cave. There could be bats here. I'm gonna edit all the translations in, so it must be funny to see me get it entirely wrong. Oh. Hello. Follow Al's... Oh. Hello, Al. Scribe stone tablet.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back.
Oh.
And here there are only two options.
Well,
Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past.
I can't fly, so I can't go
I
back.
made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried.
I love your beard, Al.
Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? Epic beard, Al. Epic beard. Young Roman woman in a state of panic. I do wonder what they're saying. Oh, that looked like Nessie down there. That stick.
The Gravity Falls Gobble Walker! Come quick before it scrap-doodles away!
Can't go up. Start going this way. Oh. Hello. Who are you? A Roman man on his knees as if begging the gods for mercy. Huh. Bald. Oh! Hello, everything bagel. Remains of a human, whoever it was, died long, long ago. Into the bagel, I guess. Oh. Cue the Doctor Who intro, I guess. Whoa! Got all wibbly wobbly.
People assume that time is a strict progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Ooh, pomegranates. Yummy. I love pomegranates. Respect. Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. Ooh, and that also kind of looks like the top of a pomegranate. Maybe I didn't go through a bagel. Maybe I went through a pomegranate. This is definitely the place I was before. I came from, like, down there. Hey, you were the praying man.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Proserpina? I'm Corbin, I've just come from the future. Wait, do you speak English? The Shrine of Proserpina? I'm Corbin, I got lost. I mean, technically I did get a little lost, because I don't know where I am. Are you speaking English? Because I just went through a bagel.
What? I'm speaking Latin.
Oh.
You are too, although your accent's a little strange.
Oh.
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
You're the guardian of the shrine or something? Proserpina?
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime.
Goddess of
You're
springtime.
not from around here, are you? And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you? One more time. Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine?
I'm Corbin, and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know...
Oh,
not
that's offensive.
right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Well, at least I'm welcome. Seriously, what's today's date? I just went through a bagel. I'm a little confused.
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
Whoa, what year?
It's 817 AUC.
Oh!
Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from, exactly?
I kind of want to see what happens when I ask this.
Hey, not so loud. Just saying that name could land you in trouble here. If you haven't heard, his cultists burned down half of Rome last year.
Ooh.
Horrible business. I heard Nero
History.
executed some of them, but a lot of people are still angry with them. Even down here. So, if you're one of them, keep it to yourself.
Good
But
to know.
listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one.
Rude.
So, let me make this nice and simple for you.
Oh my god, talking to me like a
Live by
child.
our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
That does not sound very democratic.
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Suppose I don't have a choice. Lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe
Oh,
there
this
were
is like
people living down
robotic.
here.
We're not gonna do
But,
that.
as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the
Only
3 who are
23
missing.
of you?
No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it
Hello.
in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't
Are
be
you gonna
magistrate
watch
for
me
much
when I
longer.
turn?
Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at
Which
my
would
bar
seem
for free
not.
tonight.
You're too busy.
Politics.
Basking in her
I'd
glory.
stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say.
So judgy.
Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as
Oh,
all you
yeah.
want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
Well,
The
Don't be so
bloodless
down.
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
hello.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down
You've
at
got
the bottom.
huge tits.
Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be
Interesting.
working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
Don't
What
let
was
them use me.
What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Rude. Everyone
Greetings,
here is so
My
rude.
name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What's this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright.
Follow me.
This is...
The only thing you really need to understand
I'm gonna
right now is
be
the Golden
pretty
Rule.
chill about following for now.
Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time
Oh,
finding
hey,
bad
rude.
apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective.
Why is your foot like that?
Oh, hell no, man.
Call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate
Exactly.
can explain the rest.
So everybody
He's up these
dies.
stairs.
Whoa, ooh. Personal space, my man. Careful. Thin stairs. Hey, I believe you are who I'm supposed to talk to. Sentius. I'm not gonna remember any of these names. They're so difficult.
We're finally alone.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Corbin.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A
I can't, I'm
secret
stuck
city
looking at
built
you.
deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here. I'm gonna be polite. I'm not gonna cause any conflict. That'll be for later.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise.
Only 22 people? The other guy said
And in all
23.
that time,
Only 23 of us at the moment.
not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Well, yeah, it seems like I am right now.
Well, I'm not sure I believe that.
Pretty
But
stupid,
the
aren't you?
reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold.
Oh,
We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary.
A little
that
literal.
We've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why
Prophet,
else
are
would
you?
Persephone
See the future?
send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to
Volunteering
take in, and
yourself?
You look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
sure. Yeah, what counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question.
Thank
There
you.
was a good deal of
I'm an
debate
intelligent
about
person.
that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity,
Trying to escape?
suicide?
That would be considered a
As
sin,
magistrate,
really?
I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome.
Sounds like you're limiting
It is
free will.
only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Alrighty, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Yeah, what's legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond.
Unified or
from Gallia
colonized?
to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin
We love that.
or their sexual
We
preference.
love that.
Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Morality and advancement are not mutually exclusive. You could be advanced but not moral, and you could be moral but not advanced. Yeah, don't you allow slave ownership? That sounds a little not great.
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
It's slavery. Don't women have fewer rights than men?
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities.
Says the man.
And the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, collective punishment, golden rule.
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Okay. Blood sports for
On
entertainment.
occasion. But our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
Don't you persecute Christians?
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that. Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
I'll be keeping a close eye on everyone if you ask me. I think that you are just as suspicious as anyone else. Why can we understand each other? I don't speak Latin. Let's do that, yeah.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange.
I think it was the bagel.
But the gods are active here.
The pomegranate bagel.
And their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Indeed.
What do you mean when you said Proserpina sent me?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime?
Ooh, different from springtime. Different from what the other guy said.
So that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you.
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
You don't belong in our time.
I mean, Al couldn't do it. I clearly don't belong here. That would be a useless lie.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please.
You better fathom it.
In your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Well, let's just be honest.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to
Oh,
Proserpina.
no.
I stumbled across instructions.
That's
I have
suspicious.
to recite a prayer.
That's
and of
weird.
Course,
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
No!
In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual.
Oof.
I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did in fact see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I really can't promise anything, because I don't entirely trust you yet, and also I can't promise I'll succeed.
Well, thank you for your candor, I suppose.
Honesty is the best policy. Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Okay. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Yeah, how do I know you're not? Because you're acting a little... Usually I'm most suspicious of the people in power, because they'd do anything to keep that power.
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me of all...
I mean, we don't know that was you. But I guess fair point.
I'm glad you think so.
I'm still suspicious.
Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Healthy dose of suspicion, though. Tell me what you really think.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda.
Everyone has an agenda.
Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you.
Yeah, the people who are about to take you out of power. I would be suspicious if I were the person in power as well. Curious. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never
Paradox.
be able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox.
You know what that is.
If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
So we're not following Avengers Endgame rules. Like, we wouldn't just create an alternate timeline. Why not? That's all the questions I have.
Ah, good. So, are you with me?
For now, I guess.
Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
I'll figure it out, even if it's you. I don't think I have much choice.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Good point. I am in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave.
Breaking and entering.
Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I guess I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Alright, I can get right on it. This will prioritize a new quest. Oh, that's useful. Okay. Oop, personal space, man. Watch out. Quest journal. Objective markers for a given quest. Click on beside it. Okay. Cool. small household shrine where ancient Romans offered daily prayers of protection. Oh, Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius. Oh, very similar names. May Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentina as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month. Ooh, this is a month old. But if you can just show them to be strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be reelected, I'm sure of it. Summary, Scintilla expresses gratitude to Sentius for adopting her. Oh, Scintilla is adopted, whoever Scintilla is. I kind of want to see the area where Al died. Oh, you were playing there earlier. Stranger.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here.
Rude.
What do you want?
What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
Hello.
What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
This is just how I'm dressed. Charming. Oh, pfft, that just ended that. Oops, my bad. What do you think about the golden
You know,
rule?
some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
That is a fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister?
Oh?
What do you have to say for yourself? No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Blasphemy does not break the golden rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out when someone messes up.
I suppose we will.
Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Rude. Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
When did you last see her? Like a lost pair of keys. Yeah, that's funny. Let's do that.
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love.
Ooh?
We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret.
Suspicious.
Even from me.
Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off. Eventually.
Well, we're aware already that
And
he's
even
sexist,
a rumor
so.
about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Your father didn't mention any of this. Any idea why?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
Yeah, why are your names all so similar?
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she's affectionately known as Scintilla.
Yikes. I don't think she looks relaxed about her sister's appearance, and I don't really want to accuse her lover, because I don't want to point anyone in any directions, so I think that's all the questions I had.
So you'll help me find her?
I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door.
Oh.
Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it.
Okay, let's search the rooms before we leave for Apollo. Kitchen! Produce bowl. These carrots are purple, and as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. I would love to see a purple carrot. That's such a cool little tidbit. Stove. It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but the Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem. Yeah. She said the one closest to the door, so this must be her. Oh, a bust. Sculpture of Ares, Greek god of war, known to the Romans as Mars. Huh, that's cool. Why would she have a bust of the god of war? Interesting. Chest. Oh, I should not. That seems against the golden rule to steal. Dear Diary, today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we all deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. Maybe don't say it like that. Is it a sin to go through this? Will we all be struck down by the gods? We shall find out. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. We are all entitled to our secrets, Sentia. Oh, and that's all she wrote. Girl boss. Get it, I guess. Wow. Okay, so this is Centilla's room, her sister. I'm bad with names, but I'm getting it together. Ooh. I'm not gonna steal. Oh. I'm standing in the bed. Centilla, to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way, but I've found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. I'm standing in the bed. Interesting. Okay. I should show this to her sister. Whoa, Jesus Christ, where'd you come from? Have you been here this whole time?
Keep an eye out for Centilla, would you?
What do you think I'm killing, man? Oh, what is this? Oh my god! X. Oh, butterflies. Okay. X for a guide towards your objective. Okay. The Whisper said that? Interesting. Okay. Well, now I know. That's cool.
What have you discovered? What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that.
You didn't check the bed?
I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose.
I mean, it could have been planted.
But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Centilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here.
Who is Yulia?
You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
I'm supposed to be at the Shrine of Apollo.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
Okay. I don't like that guy. Through the weird doors. Throw myself bodily through the doors. Push-ups! How many are you gonna do? Oh my god. I think that's enough of that. We should talk to this guy now. Whoa. Whoa. No shirt.
What were you two talking
Titties
about?
out. Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
Whoa. I mean, it sounds like you've already disproved your own theory there. We weren't talking about the election.
What else
I mean, we
you
were,
been murmuring
but we
about
weren't
on
only talking about the election.
day? Mark my words, Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of
Malleolus.
the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
I don't care about the election.
Good. Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't really want to talk to you. I'll be going. Man cannot see. There is no peripheral vision in that helmet. I stand right here. He has no idea I'm here. What does this say? I can translate it now. Sentius and Malleus. Some excrement, same excrement, different smell. That is amazing. I said it was the next. It's all up to you. Must be here though. Oh, what's this? Oh. Inspect. These might be climbable if only they could support my weight. You call me fat? I do also want to check, oh, that was odd. When I showed up, there was, I do want to talk to you though, because I think knowing people is, ooh, grumbles.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Grumpy Rufius. What is your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but...
oh, okay.
Family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Not much of a talker.
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What would that be? Yeah, what are you dealing with?
None of your business.
What the what?
Detroit ipsum commensura.
Just gonna imply that there's something big I'm missing and not tell me? How'd you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Helpful. Real articulate. Why are you still wearing your armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
No, because you won't tell me. Let's talk about something else.
We have to.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Meliodas.
Of course.
Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his
Whoa!
daughter in a city
Low-hanging
without
fruit.
sin. How's he going to protect us?
Let's talk about something else. I don't care that much about this election. It doesn't really matter who you vote for so long as we stop sinners or whatever. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh, why am I here? Octavia, who's... Oh, note to Octavia. An anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I cannot risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you're a believer like me. You may not be able to worship openly here, but know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theater. Turn right at the first fork, again at the second. Ooh, we found the Christians. Did you rotate? I swear you did. I wanna go. I see you looking at me. I wanna go. Oh, hello.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from.
Yep.
I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
Thank you.
Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess.
A priestess?
And without due formality or courtesy ask, what is your story?
Sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office.
Sounds complicated.
By which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that
Real.
is. So, let's do it your way.
Yeah.
You just keep being yourself and
Oh, I
ask
like
whatever
you.
you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
That's sweet. What's a Vestal priestess?
You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you?
Yeah, about
Well,
2,000 years away.
I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who Vesta is?
Remind me, please?
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
How'd you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end
Took a swim
up
in the
here?
river. Still waiting to get back in. A woman named Karen dragged me out of a river unconscious and sent me here. That is true.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
She kept talking about Al. It's an older name, but not uncommon where I'm from. Carries negative connotations where I'm from. It does.
Why is that?
She calling police on an 8-year-old little girl. You can hide all you want. The whole world gonna see you, boo.
Yeah, and illegally selling water without a permit? Yeah.
On my property.
It's not your property.
Because of memes.
The memes? What are the memes?
Oh, we're getting into this.
So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then?
Sure. Yeah, something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen.
I believe.
I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna say? Yeah, I want to know what that was.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any...
Oh, that's curious. Yeah. You're being a bit coy, yeah.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Maybe I should talk to Livia. What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her.
Interesting.
There is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Yeah. I gotta talk to her.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth and come
to
back
identify
to me
at least
if
3
you
common
discover any
threads.
patterns.
Let's see what I can do. That's so interesting. Oh, I did not... Was that... I can hear you. Ponytail is interesting. Oh, she rotated. Okay, the other guy went that way. Ooh. But, okay, let's focus on the Shrine of Apollo, and later I can look at the area where Al killed himself. Hello there. Oh. Can't investigate that. Oh, the Shrine of Apollo, it's right here. Okay. Oh. That does not look comfortable, man. I have to bodily force myself through the doors. Hello.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Julia.
Oh, she was the one who knew about the sister. What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall, but there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Ooh, suspicious. Maybe the golden rule isn't real?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do.
I like you.
Get
you have
me that
sass.
silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, Not even the Golden Rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetri Kamfututo and scratching his
fancy
eyes
words. Me too, girly. I'll get right on it. Let's go steal some medicine.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
I am hearing voices. No items. Julia. Sorry to bother you.
Feeling alright?
Yeah, I want to know your story.
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared.
Oh,
I'm
another person
tired
disappeared.
and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd
Oh,
rather
no.
take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
Oh, man. Yeah, how did you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He
New to Rome.
embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came.
I love
As
you.
he
You're so
prepared
cool.
to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in.
I was in the river
The next
too. I
thing
went for a swim.
remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
With Karen? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Your husband sounds like he sucks.
It's alright. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the Golden Rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Yeah, why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Oh. Yeah, tell me about Nevia. How'd she go missing?
Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a midwife, not a physician. But she was the closest thing we had down here. And she was good, too. Until she suddenly lost all interest in us. One day she told me she'd made some profound discovery about the golden statues.
What, that they're
This
watching you?
changes everything, she kept saying. But I had no idea what she was talking about. The last time I saw her, the last time any of us saw her, she was muttering to the statues, like she could talk to them. And then she shut
they do
herself in the
talk.
palace, barred the door from the inside, and nobody's seen her since.
The palace?
She's been gone so long now, we figure she's either dead or up to something so strange that she doesn't want anyone else to know about it. But I really wish I could reach her, because that's the only hope I have of solving a troubling problem, a real thorn in the paw situation.
What
One of my
problem?
patients is suffering from terrible rheumatism. His joints are inflamed and he's in constant pain.
Patient confidentiality. I'm not gonna... Yeah, go on.
He's become so irritable that the smallest things set him off, and I worry he'll end up losing his temper and lashing out. And you know what that means.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just know Nevia would know how to treat him, assuming she's still alive. But nobody seems to know how to get into the palace.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, I suppose.
Yeah, I keep hearing the statues whisper.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
There was one other person who claimed she could hear the statues
A
talking
precedent?
to her. But that was Nevia, and she went a little mad. Well, she used to run the clinic. She was a
yeah, you
midwife
told me about her.
Until
Okay, so the two lines of dialogue went the same place. I'll be going now.
well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Okay. Oh, Decius, you're right here. Hello.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Oh, I don't like you. Opius, the thief stole my purse and whoever wrote this did not get to finish. Yeah, well, probably because they got turned to gold. There's no statue here, though, so... Is there one nearby that was, like, running? Huh. A loaf of bread. Circular loaf of bread designed to be pulled apart into wedges. It appears to be freely available for anyone who wants it. Yes! Free bread! Oh my god. Love bread. Oh, a note. Recipe for bread. Somebody make this bread. Oh my god. I might want to make that bread. I'm actually really curious if that actually works. Okay. Hello.
Whatever's in that great temple
You
up
said.
there on the bluff. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Dacius.
You have a suspicious
Terrible
face.
shame what happened to Yulia. But we just have to carry on, don't we?
What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it. I'm listening to everyone's tales.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome.
Okay.
Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave.
Oh dear.
Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty old thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people,
again?
turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But
man.
to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
Oh no. You chose the girl, please.
The girl? Weren't you listening? All my valuables
Oh no.
or the girl? I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money.
No.
So I put my hand on the car, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing.
Yeah! Oh my god. Epic. Girl boss. So you took her with you?
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? It was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something because everything went black. When I came
I hit
to,
my
I
head.
washed up on the riverbank, not
Karen
far from
said I
here,
hit
with
my
nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Yeah, sounds like you got what you deserved.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove.
That's not what I meant.
Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I could just figure out how to get it out of here.
Yeah, who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe.
Whoa!
Why is he
Everyone's
ever
saying
protecting us?
that. What the heck? Everyone is so, like, mean about it. My god. Let's talk about something
Certainly.
else. Yeah, I want some of that resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
Reasonable. Yeah, you're price gouging a life-saving
Oh,
medicine.
it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
The whisper.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
I already heard about what happened in Navia, but I only have one choice.
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
I do. How about I just take it?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
I mean, apparently the whispers want it. You don't know that for sure. I'm
Don't
taking
you
changes.
dare.
I think I'm supposed to take it. Oh, you look grumpy. Oh, there it is. Walking away. Music is epic. Follow the magistrate back to the shrine.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh my god! Oh my god, the head! Oh, I meant to follow the butterflies, I guess. Oh my god! Oh, you're frightened. Oh, you're watching me. I'm supposed to go over there. Oh my god! He just shot that guy! Oh my god! I think the golden rule is real. Oh, I can't go that way. Oh my god! They're following me! Oh my god, they're shooting at me! Oh, he already killed himself. And he has no items. So close now. Are they still following? Oh no, they're down there. Oh my god, they are still following. So close now. To the bagel! The pomegranate bagel! Oh! I can have weapons! Oh yeah, Proserpina. A relief depicting a great circuit portal in Proserpina, the Roman goddess cycle of life and renewal. But there's two women. If I had picked a man, would there be a woman and a man there in the beginning of the game? Hello?
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Corbin, and we've had this conversation before. I'm actually Reed, but for now I'm Corbin.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night?
Bacchus?
Sorry to have bothered you.
He thinks he's hungover.
Oh,
no problem.
And since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh! A zipline handlebar. Okay, thank you.
And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake.
I want to go for a swim!
I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Oh, side eye.
Alright, see you around.
Later. Zipline, zipline. Yes! Oh my god. Ooh, watch her. Oh! I landed in that sack. Okay. My task said to give the resin to Lucretia before Yulia dies, so I gotta go do that. It was up here. Don't seem mad at me anymore. Seem pretty chill, actually. Hey.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
I'll give it to you. I have the resin here.
What?
Take some.
Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
A pomegranate bagel told me. I'm a time traveler, yeah.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments.
Well, that'd be good, because I got some questions.
Maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
I think I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Oh, nice. Does he actually? Ooh! Hello, Apollo. He's wearing shoes, but nothing else. Wait, what'd that say? A large stone statue of Apollo, Roman Greek god of disease and healing, among other things. Oh, you're crying. Hello, Yulia.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Can I ask what happened to you?
As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions.
Oh, well, yeah, are you worried about the Golden Rule?
The Golden Rule? That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
Malleolus is the guy, who's being elected, and I don't know who Claudia is. Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it.
I can't help unless you tell me what happened.
Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga.
Strap in and strap on. I have all the time in the world.
All right. I'd been here about a week. When it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii.
Expensive.
She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
Why would he lend you so much money?
I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out. Do you want to know what it was?
Poison?
Hemlock.
Yeah, hemlock. Oh no.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cool black eyes, and
that we met at the beginning.
She laughed.
She called me pretty.
She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning.
Yeah, surely that would have broken the Golden Rule.
That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the Golden Rule.
They're all sexist.
And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa, confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out.
Oh no.
His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me.
People in power, man.
But they forgot to confiscate one thing.
The hemlock.
My hemlock.
You poisoned yourself.
I just wanted it to be over.
So suicide is not a
messed
sin,
that up
apparently.
too. Should have drunk all of it.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, you really are the victim. I'm not gonna say that.
I brought it on myself.
She was manipulated.
I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid.
She was desperate. So what happened to you now?
When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa. and I'll be right back where I started.
I'm sorry.
Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course.
Can I do anything to help?
I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad.
How much would it cost to buy your freedom?
A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am.
Ulpius?
Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him.
Perhaps figure out how to stop him from killing himself. Perhaps
I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
All right, but please don't take too long.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
No. I did hear from Ulpius that she disappeared. It's very sad. She was such a lovely young woman. But I'd been locked in Malleolus's villa for months before she went missing, so I can't help you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. That's fair, yeah. What is your story?
You
How'd you get
mean my
here?
life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life.
Fair enough.
So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a good life for a while. Until 7 months ago when the fires came.
More fires, like the other person?
My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless and it claimed everything and everyone. Well, almost everyone.
I see that.
My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river and then the next thing I knew, I was
third
waking
person
up on the riverbank not far from here.
Was Karen there? I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. But to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might have been a blessing.
Oh man.
Given what's happened since.
Yeah, I understand. She's going through a lot. I'm gonna
All
go.
right.
I'm gonna try to
Thank
help
you
what's his
again
name.
for saving my life.
Okay, let's see. Oh, where did the other person go? I don't know. Okay, figure out how to stop him from killing himself. Okay. Oh man, that's... Okay, I gotta run. That's really far away. The fire is pissing. I will go there and talk to what's-her-name later. She is evil. Wade against the current. I'm not swimming. I'm running. Oh hey, let's not kill ourselves.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
Oh,
Welcome to life under the golden rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring,
What's your name's
so
friend? I really need to talk to Ulpius.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No, 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 no!
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
Oh,
what?
I don't.
Why?
I don't know how to
Why
stop
would
this.
you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the
I'm
end
trying
of us
to help
all.
him.
I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Always do.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire.
No, I was gonna try to help you buy your freedom back. I was gonna ask you what's wrong.
I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my
in
life.
this, my god.
I'm out.
No, don't jump,
Wherever
don't
you
jump.
are, Scintilla, my love.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
He was Scintilla's love.
I can't believe he went through with it.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. That poor lamb.
Suicide didn't break the golden rule. What does that mean?
Well, I suppose it means suicide isn't a sin under the golden rule. So I guess that means whichever god is responsible for it. It isn't mine.
I'm not gonna say what. That was his choice. I'm not gonna say. I couldn't stop him. I did my best. What happens
I'll have to
now?
let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all.
Ooh.
And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
So did he land? Ooh, I love that person's hair. Did he land? Jump? Oh my god, wait. You want me to jump? The last time they whispered, it was telling me to but it was helpful in the end. I guess we could just see what happens. I haven't been down there yet. Anyway. Oh, that's just how the water looks. Oh, that whole thing is water. Oh, and I can land in the middle and I'll probably be fine. Okay. Leap of faith. Yeah. Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected to your majesty.
Where did he die?
And now, I make this solemn promise.
Oh, this is the guy who's up for election, huh?
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
Okay, let's talk to him then.
My leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above?
Yeah.
That
Should have seen
was
it.
either
Epic
extremely
cannonball.
reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
What's your story?
I'm Malleolus.
Of course
and
you
if
are.
it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
Egotistical. What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising.
Oh no.
These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
Oh no. How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing
Oh,
as the Golden
no.
Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission.
Many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Over there. Oh my god! He just shot that guy.
Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous
Well,
lie.
I mean, I'm a time traveler and I saw it work, so. What makes you so sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule?
I mean,
is
I've witnessed it. It's definitely real.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The golden rule is broken each time. What would it take to prove its real book's notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? I don't think he'll believe me if I say this. I think we should be logical, even though he's a politician and probably an idiot.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people,
Or
and
what
that
you think
means
is
giving
best.
them the freedom to do as they wish.
I'm all for freedom. I think this golden rule thing is messed up, but it's what's happening right now. And we can't really... We gotta, like, petition the gods or something. What would it take to prove that it's real?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
I mean, records?
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machination.
He won't listen.
He won't
Nothing
get away
I say
with
is
this
gonna
much
convince
longer.
him. I see nothing I say. Yeah.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Oh yeah, apparently. I know what you think about the golden rule. Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
Okay, I'm going.
I trust you can see yourself out.
No, I'll look around.
Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
No, I'd rather look around. Why would you put a statue front and center of someone who's, like, clearly afraid? Oh yeah, knew that was gonna happen.
Still here?
Yeah, I'm peeking. I'm creeping around. Thin stairs. Ooh, carpet. Oh. Who's sobbing? Oh, where's this? Oh, she's in the locked room. I should get the keys. Keys by the door. Aha!
Thank you. Thank you.
Take item. Oh, and now I have that in my inventory, so I can just go in. Oh, when I come back, I can just come in whenever. Go in here. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, the door's in the way. Oh, lovely hair.
I'm not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, well, you're crying, and I'm trying to help. I know, where do you keep your valuables? Oh my god. I always come back later. That's hilarious. I gotta pick this option.
Donitius, come quickly. We're being robbed. This is outrageous.
But you're crying, girl. Oh my god, he's rich. Oh my god, wait. I can steal this and we'll come back later. Well, might as well follow through, I mean.
The many shall suffer
Oh man.
for the sins of the one.
We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. I'm rich now, though. Oh my god. Oh, where's the door? Oh my god. That guy in the middle has it. Oh my god. Unlock. Oh my god. I'm fast. Oh, there you are. Through the bagel. I'm thinking the whispers aren't the statues, but they're actually the goddess. They're, what's her name? Her. Yeah, Proserpina. Okay, so now I'm rich. If we check my inventory... Oh yeah, I'm rich. That's awesome. Okay. Note from Scintilla. Oh, I can stop him from killing himself. Oh my god. I gotta get up there.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Yeah, I gotta take care of things urgently.
Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Yulia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without... I gotta take it to her quickly.
Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
Oh, perfect. You can do that for me. Let's say go as fast as
I'll
you
go.
can.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Okay. Oh, and so, okay, my inventory resets every time. Like, I gain items, but I don't lose them. Okay, because last time I gave it to her, and I had it anyway in my inventory, even though I didn't pick it up again. Okay. That's good to know. I'm learning the mechanics. Now I gotta stop the other guy from jumping off. Full speed. This is a much more productive run than my first 2 hours of the game. In my first 2 hours, I was following completely different people. Oh, he watches through the... Okay, so the god is a... Yeah, and their eyes were glowing. And they turned to look at me when they... Yeah, and they turned to look at me. I heard your head move that time. Okay, this is interesting. So the god is a he, and he watches through the statue's eyes. Oh, what is that? Oh! A boulder! I'll have to come back. Like Sisyphus. Oh, what is this? Translate. I urinated into Malleus's villa from above and got away with it. That's brilliant. Oh man, I love that.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your
It's
problem.
too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her.
I've cured her already.
I can't do that.
She's going to be
Oh,
fine.
really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster.
I
Unless
actually
you
do.
happen
I
to
just
have
stole from his
2,000
house.
denarii to pay off
Oh,
both of
I'm
our debts.
brilliant. I didn't even... Yeah, actually I
Really?
did.
Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then?
No, no, you're free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers?
Yeah, I'm against slavery. Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed.
Nose is so shiny.
This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Oh, here's your money, yeah.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately.
Yay!
I just wish there was some way I could repay you.
You don't have to.
But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
That's fine. Tell me about your relationship with Scintilla. Yeah, I need to know about
Ah. And there it is.
that. Sorry. Sorry, she's missing. Sorry.
All right. Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
Why don't you start to the beginning?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolis's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And
That's
then
really
she
sweet.
looked up and saw me and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
That's so
Scintilla was the
depressing.
one thing that made my life bearable. But with her gone, things unraveled quickly. You saw how bad it got.
Is it possible she escaped?
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me.
Oh, no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal.
That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Maybe it was the guy that you worked for. I forget his name. What if it was him and he wanted people to think that the current magistrate couldn't protect his own daughter? Yeah, any ideas?
My guess?
Yeah.
Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked.
Oh my god, was that the sister?
I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule.
He offered me the
But I
key.
have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many
That's where
things.
I got the money from. Oh. Well, I did already try that. That wasn't her? I'll have to talk to that woman.
Oh, I see. That was the only idea I had. I'll give it some more thought. Come and find me a little later. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Of course. Be free. Let's go check out,
I'm fast as fuck,
I wanna...
boy.
Whoa! That was
Still
fast.
fast
Oh
as
my
fuck,
god.
boy.
I gotta talk to you about, your life.
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here. Can I help you with something?
Oh yeah, I found the letter. I want to know her story first.
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labour for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others.
The fires!
When the fires came to Rome, 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up
Did you meet
to hit
Karen?
my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that. Oh, people mentioned a memory
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Oh? I don't want to, like, call her out like that. I'd rather mention the letter. Yeah, you're Christian.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell anyone because they'll
thank
turn
you.
on her.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
We already got enough dealing with. I don't want to have to worry about people breaking the golden rule.
That's a shame. Another time then.
Just to kill her, that'd be bad. Go up to the nearest guard. Octavia's a Christian. Go kill her. That'd be... Okay, what is going on here? Oh, Sisyphus. Hello. Are you looking at me? Oh yeah, you're looking at me. Path over here. Interesting. Oh, it goes like underground. Oh! Door, it's locked.
Salve.
Yulia!
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life.
Yeah.
Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
Oh, that's...
All right.
There's nothing else to say.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What's down here? So I hear. Oh, I could have just ziplined. Well, we're taking the long way, I guess. What are you looking at? It's over there. Oh, a chest. Yes, free money. Could be useful, could be useful. Seek a bow. I'm locking myself in, don't try to follow me, nothing. Oh, this is the palace. I need to find a way in. Arrows. Oh, now I need a bow. Why would I need a bow? Is there a way under?
Be careful who you trust.
I'm aware. You've made that mighty clear. Okay, I think that takes me to the person I needed to talk to. She weeps where the water flows. What's that mean? Fountain producing fresh water, but where could the water be coming from? The palace, I would assume. Wood bucket looks like the owner dropped it while fetching water and tragically never picked it up again. Leave item. Oh! Coin pouch. Is that yours? Sorry, I don't mean to steal. It's just... you're kinda a little too dead. Can't go over there. Oh. Oh. What is... try to guide you. What are you guiding me to? Bow might come in useful. Obtain a bow. Oh! You're gonna take me to where... yeah, that goes down here. There's fire here. Did you notice that? Oh my god, I saw that. I saw that move. You're not sneaky. Okay, I want to go down here because I think that's where... Yeah, okay. Priestess! Is the priestess not here anymore? Oh no, she must have left. Come back for her next time, I guess? Oh! Door.
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Oh. I wasn't, but now I am. I hate you.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
Yes, apparently. Don't know what that means. Why shouldn't I go down there?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh. Why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell.
Okay.
One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted.
Was he hearing whispers?
Said he could hear spirits wailing.
Oh no. Sorry, I don't mean to worry you, but no, that is definitely not normal.
Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in, and hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground.
He could have just had a heart attack.
And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature.
Creature?
Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Wouldn't that have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life this was no man. More like a Strix. Or some Versipalus that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
Well, what did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Well, you don't have very much armor, so I would also leave if I were you. Yeah, I'm still going
Without
down.
a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
Man is almost fully naked. Okay. It's dark down here. Oh, we're gonna quick save. I am so scared right now. Oh, the tight corners. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ! Run, 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 run. I refuse. I don't have any weapons. Oh, man. Well, let's come back to that next episode. I only have arrows on me. If we look at my inventory, I have a flashlight, a tablet, a note, 2 loaves of bread, the resin, zipline handlebar, the key to Malleus's villa, and 10 arrows. So I need a bow. Oh man. Where am I supposed to go for that? I'm supposed to go up this way, I guess. Oh, and you speak with their tongues, do you?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Quit, yeah.
A new face. Ave, and may
Oh,
Vesta
you're the
watch over you.
priestess.
I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh,
of
I
this
needed to
visit?
talk to you. What is the status of
It
the
must
election?
be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business.
By dusk, okay.
It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
What's your role in the election?
I'm responsible for announcing.
Oh,
and
so you're the
making
one to
sure
talk
the
to.
procedures are followed.
Can I nominate another candidate?
You can, assuming
Oh.
you're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Oh, that's good to know. Who's allowed to
All
vote?
of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Oh, that's interesting. The women can't vote?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me.
Girl
either.
boss!
There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself. But in this case, given my role overseeing the election,
That's valid.
I've
That's
decided
logical.
to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Oh? Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you.
Oh?
Nothing untoward, of course.
Well, they may have given me the gift of time travel. Let's talk about something else. I need to tell
Certainly.
you about the people. I've been asking about how they wound up here, trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then?
I found 2
What have you
patterns.
noticed?
Some people mention a coin? I don't remember that. Let's say that.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else?
They pretty much all mention river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current.
So was I. I
What
went for a
else?
swim. Memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through.
Oh?
Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest
Yes.
before you arrived here?
Karen!
And did you happen to catch her name?
It was Karen!
I see. And
No,
was this
she was not wearing
Karen
a hood.
by any chance wearing a hood?
She was wearing a hoodie. How could you... Was she really? She wasn't wearing the hood on, though.
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
I would love to. Are we gonna talk to the manager?
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Ooh? Homophobia? I'm not following closely. I'm not. I refuse. I'm not. It is getting a little dark, though, so I don't know if I have much time. Help, you have to do something. I'm kind of busy right now. I would love to, though. I'll come back, I swear.
Covered up, and he's got a weapon. Please, go and stop him, and come back to me once we're no longer in danger.
A man in the baths with a weapon?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
Everyone is talking about...
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, wait. Meet her in the baths. Okay, so right now there's someone with a weapon in the bath. Okay. Are these... Oh!
Help! You have to do something!
A man arrived in the baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Confront the man. Good, right, I'll see what I can do. How? I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
I needed a bow.
You'll just have to improvise.
I'll do my best. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere.
Oh,
I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No? Did you hear that? Maybe we shouldn't meet there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Oh, I can't meet her in the empty shrine. Okay, that's the empty shrine.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh! Oh no! Oh my god! Okay, time travel. I gotta get the bow from the man in the— oh, a sign. Beware, shrine may collapse at any moment? Oh, okay.
Oh God, she's dead! Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabian, why did you have to go in there?
Okay, well, I have to go to the baths. Is that in here? Oh, hello. This is not the baths, so I think I'll come back. Greek statue of woman. Greek statue, probably a goddess of whom this temple is dedicated, probably a local goddess. Someone knows. Okay, well, I need to find the baths to confront the man with the bow. Is this the baths? Oh no! With a hood.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I do not. I don't know Quintus.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you.
I really don't.
I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist
Oh, I can't let you do that, because we'll all
against the
die.
Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
I don't want to try to tell him I was lying.
Thank
He
you.
might attack me.
Now tell me, who are you people?
You're
and what
new.
is this place?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down,
Yes.
is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me.
I
was told
I don't have
Quintius was a
claws.
cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
What's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
I don't know who that is. You got the wrong idea. We're not
You
cultists.
say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this
We
place a secret?
literally, physically cannot escape. I'm still looking for a way out. Yeah, we're...
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
It's not that we physically can't leave.
Threatening me is not going to help
I'm
you,
not threatening
but in
you.
any
You're
case,
just being
that
stupid. We
sounds an
physically
awful
cannot
lot
leave.
like
We
a
are
cult
trapped.
to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
I'm gonna lie.
Another lie.
Oh.
So you really do believe
Well, that worked.
Fascinating. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
We didn't. They were once people who were... He's not gonna believe me.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice.
Oh
to
my god.
These people disgust me.
A god did it. You're distorting what I said. You really are.
Yes, yes, because I'm the real villain.
You really
it's all
are.
clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in
You're
that.
seeing what you want to see.
What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste
I don't know who that is. What can you tell me about him?
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man.
Oh,
with
I have no idea who this
distinctive
is. I've not
eyes,
met this
one
man.
green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur.
I've never
The
met this
Emperor
man.
says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground.
I start
and
no
killed
fire that you
thousands
know
in the
of.
process.
How do you know?
All I know, all I care about, is that the Emperor believes he is guilty and wants him dead. The details are not my concern. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I'm gonna lie. I do know where he is.
Ah, suddenly it's all coming back to you, is it?
Yes! Oh my god. That's perfect.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
I'm gonna follow you so I can get your bow.
What now?
I'm here for Malleolus. Who might you be?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
Then go through you, I shall.
The many shall suffer for the sins
Oh no.
of the one.
Who might you be?
Oh my god, I can't take his bow.
You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
I can't take his stuff. Oh my god, I'm getting shot. Oh, I went the wrong way. Nope. Oh, that should have hit me. I keep getting here right before he... Okay. Okay. For now, we're gonna end it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. When we come back, maybe I'll get to go swimming. I don't know. I mean, I sort of did when I jumped into Malleolus's villa, but I don't really count that. We gotta see what's going on with the skeleton in the crypt. We gotta see what's going on with the assassin. There's a whole bunch of people I haven't talked to. We'll get into all that. Now look. Boom. Looking over here now. Boom.